Shalom, shalom, all praises be unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, B'Shem Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Most on the Ruel. Shalom to the elect. Just a quick one, but just some breaking news. 2 hours ago, it says France riots, man. France riots are still going on, man. You know, the people of France are still raging. You know, for mistreatment from the government, the higher ups and stuff like that. Marseille gun shop looted amid fears of increased violence. See, it's going to end up being like the purge over there. Well, they're experiencing that energy of being the purge. So people walk past a damaged shop after looting and rioting overnight in Marseille. Yeah, riots are going to be increased, violence is going to increase, criminal activity is going to increase, man. Yeah, in these last days, man. It says a gun shop in the southern French city of Marseille was among a number of businesses looted during Friday night's riots, amid fears of increased violence and more looting on Saturday. Some 30 young people broke into the shop and stole at least 4 hunting rifles. Wow. Local media reported. No ammunition was stolen and one person was arrested with a rifle. Police, who are now guarding the store, said the incident occurred during a fourth successive night of violence in France. Heavy riots have been taking place across the country, sparked by the killing of a 17-year-old boy by a police officer on Tuesday. So that police you know, there you go, you know, that police brutality, man. It's all over America, it's, you know, in France. Yeah. Heavy disturbances have been reported in major cities including Paris, and additional police are being sent to Lyon after its mayor called for support. I read this last bit. Gregory Doucet made the call for police reinforcements after what he described as unprecedented riots in the southeastern city, which saw looting going on for hours in the face of sometimes overwhelmed police officers who were there in insufficient numbers. They're getting overwhelmed, man. Yeah, the public is overwhelming the forces, the public police forces, man. Yeah. So guess what? When things like that get to the extreme, you know, the governments, the higher ups are gonna call the big dogs, man, like military, man. And military are more cold-hearted, slamming people in cages and prisons, gun bucking, using weapons to attack people. Yeah, like a dictatorship. But anyways, let me get scriptures. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3, and I'll jump to verse 6. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? So the disciples asked Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, you know, what's going to be, what things should we look out for your return? How things are going to be upon the earth in these last days? Yeah, what is the experience is going to be? Yeah, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. Yeah. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So in other words, a lot of chaos and turmoil and destruction, divisions, and friction that's going to be heavy on the earth, man, in these last days. And that's what we're experiencing worldwide, man. Yeah, that's what the world is experiencing, man. Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, read from the top. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. So we got to measure the time diligently. Measuring, you mean weighing, putting a scale based on biblical prophecy and what's going on out in the news, in the real world, You know, there's a lot of chaos and destruction happening. Wait a minute, the scriptures talk about this. So that means we must be in the last days. Oh, they're talking about approval, FDA approval of the Neuralink. Oh, we must be very close to the MARK, the MOTB. See, that's measuring the time diligently. So it's good to research, look at news articles, news itself, alternative media. Yeah, and search things up so you can sift things through the scriptures or filter things through the scriptures, man. Yeah, because the biblical prophecies are primary, man. Yeah. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, yeah, uproars, man, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Yeah, earthquakes, different type of natural disasters and uproars. This is a online etymology of the word uproar, and it reads: outbreak of disorder, revolt, commotion, tumult, riot. Yeah, that was the word used, riot. That's a more of a modern word. A stirring up. Yeah. A stirring motion, to move, stir, shake, noisy shouting. There you go, man. Or probably by mistake associated with unrelated raw, but stick to what has been said above. Yeah, so outbreak of disorder, revolt, commotion, yeah, riot, tumult. Yeah, so that's what the world is experiencing in different places of the world, man. And these are signs of the end times. This is a sign that the Lord is returning, yeah, and gonna bring more judgment, you know. But obviously major prophecies need to be fulfilled, like I just mentioned earlier, like the MOTB, the mark, you know. Anyways, with that, all praise be to Yahweh, B'Shem Shai, B'Shem Rakakadash, Shalom.